Good morning, folks. Cowboy here. This is the Sunday before Thanksgiving, and we're going to talk a little bit about turkey. So we should have, most people has turkey on Thanksgiving, sometimes at Christmas and even New Year's, but not everyone. For those of you that don't know, Thanksgiving was proclamated as a day of thanksgiving and public prayer by none other than President George Washington, November the 26th, 1789. So this celebration that we do every year, the last Thursday of Thanksgiving, has gone back through many centuries of our country. So just remember, we're here to give thanks and offer prayer for everything that we're thankful for. So there's many ways to cook a turkey. You can roast a turkey. You can smoke a turkey. You can fry a turkey. You can spatchcock a turkey. So I'll give you a little bit of information. We all know about roasting. You put it in the pan, you baste it, put it in the oven, and bake it for X number of hours. Smoking, same thing. Put it on the smoker. You may inject it. You may rub it. You may brine it. Put it in a smoker, smoke it till you get your internal temperature to 157 to 160 degrees, using a thermometer, of course. Now, what we're going to be doing this year is we're going to be frying a turkey. And there's lots of preparation going into that. Number one, we bought the turkey about a week ago. The first thing that you've got to do is you've got, the frozen turkey, of course, you've got to thaw that turkey. Now, you can't take it out the morning of Thanksgiving and cook it, because if you tried to fry it or put it in the oven, you'd have a big explosion. Now, we don't want to do that now, do we? So, what you have to do is you have to start thawing it. For every pound of turkey, for every 4 pounds of turkey, 4 to 5 pounds, you need 1 day of thawing. Ours is 15.58 pounds. That comes out to 3.89 days. Well, I'm not going to measure 0.89 days. I'm just going to do it for 4 days. Now, after that's thawed, you can do other things to it. Now, so we're going to be thawing that turkey in the refrigerator, breast side up. Now, if you were going to be thawing it in water, you would put the breast side down. You leave it in the package and let it thaw. So I'll show you a picture of that here in just a minute. There's our turkey, 15.58. You can see I've got it in a big pan, which comes with a turkey fryer, if your turkey fryer comes with this. Mine did. So it's been in the refrigerator for a day at 40 degrees. So as we go, I may repeat some of the things that I've said. Forgive me for that. Once that turkey is thawed, then we're going to take it out. And before I unpack it, I'm going to take my turkey fryer pot and I'm going to fill it about half full of water. I'm going to take that turkey in the package and I'm going to submerge it into that water. And then once that floats, I may have to add some water or take some because I want it just at the top of the turkey. That will be my mark to how much oil that I will use to fry that turkey. So keep that point in mind. Okay, after we've measured that amount of oil that we were going to use, I am then going to take that water that's in the pot and I'm going to take my burner, I'm going to turn it on, and I'm going to test my burner, making sure that I can get it up to 250 and on up to 350 degrees. Once I can get it to that 350 and I've tested my equipment, then I know I can turn it off, pour the water out, and go on about the next part of the cooking. Now, I told you I'm going to brine the turkey. By brining a turkey in a salt water base, maybe some black pepper, maybe some thyme, maybe some rosemary, of course, some salt, about a cup of salt. and you make a bath out of that, and you drop that turkey into that mixture. Now, of course, it's got to be big enough to submerge the turkey in. So I'm going to be doing it in a food grade 5-gallon bucket. Now, when you're making that brine, you have to boil that and get it all mixed in really good. Pour it in the bucket and then cool it off with cool water. Number one, you don't want to be cooking the turkey. So you're going to leave that in there and brine for about 1 day. Now you can go anywhere from 8 hours to 16 to 24. Going to put it back in the refrigerator and let it sit in that brine. Then the next morning, I'm going to get up and I'm going to take that turkey out. I'm going to dry it off, pat it inside, make sure there's no ice or anything of that sort. Then, guess what? We're going to start the frying process. So, that will be in a future video. So stay tuned, and remember, plan what you're going to do, check your devices, thaw your turkey, buy your oil, get your tank of gas, propane gas, get ready for that big day, because the turkey is the center of the show. Now, one other fact that you might be interested in, and that is this. Once you thaw your turkey, you can actually keep it in the refrigerator for up to 4 days, according to USDA. We're going to cook that turkey to 157 degrees. That will be the breast meat at 157. By the time we pull that out, it's going to go up to about 165. Now, for a turkey to be safe to eat, it has to stay at 160 degrees for 20.56 seconds. Believe it or not, but that's according to the USDA. So, remember those fun facts, because they may come back and help you. One other note about Thanksgiving. Yes, President George Washington did proclaim that on November 26th there was a day of thanksgiving and public prayer. But President Abraham Lincoln in 1868, I think it was, or 1869, proclaimed that Thanksgiving would be on the last Thursday of November. So keep those facts in mind. This is part 1. Stay tuned. Look for part 2, probably when we take it out and submerge it, checking the level, and brining it. As usual, like and subscribe. See ya on down the trail.